to trade rumors since Chicago secured the number 1 and number 9 overall picks in the 2024 draft. Fields addressed the matter while being a guest on the St. Brown Brothers podcast this week, saying in part, quote, "I can't see myself playing in another place, but I know how the league is. If it was up to me, I would stay in Chicago. I love the city, but it's a business, so whatever happens, happens." Meanwhile, the Bears made history Wednesday, adding Jennifer King to the coaching staff as an assistant running backs coach. King becomes the first female coach in the franchise's 104-year history. There are currently 12 women in full-time coaching roles on 9 NFL teams. Patriots' new offensive coordinator Alex Van Pelt said, quote, "Anything is on the table" when asked if Mac Jones can be the starter next season. Van Pelt also said he plans to run a similar offense to Kevin Stefanski with the Cleveland Browns. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper, and you can get it online? Go to hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, and the process is 100% online. To start your free online visit, go to hims.com/joy. That's HIMS.com/JOY.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu. Financial aid is available for qualified students, including the GI Bill.
It's a Friday. No, it's a Thursday. Thursday. What day of the week is it, Gene?
Let's see. It could be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday.
Pick a day. It's a Thursday, February 22nd, 2024. In my mind, it's a Friday. I don't know why. It's Washington's birthday. Really, it is George Washington's birthday today.
Honestly.
Yes.
Okay.
No, that was honesty.
Abe, yes.
Yeah. It was George that said, "I cannot tell a lie. I chopped down the cherry tree," right?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, well. Anyway, so what's in the news these days? How about Madonna? Okay. Madonna took a fall while on stage during a concert in Seattle last Sunday. Video shows Madonna toppled backward off a chair and fell over, rolling over and lying face down on the stage. Yeah. It was embarrassing. Her ego was bruised, but thankfully her life alert button worked, and she was able to let the paramedics know that, "Help, I've fallen and I can't get up."
Yeah. I could see that one.
I can see a new endorsement deal coming up here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow, it took a long time to come up with that, but
I suppose, yeah. I didn't know Madonna was still around.
Oh, if there's a buck.
Yep. Okay. And, our legislature in Sacramento, I mean, they are so busy handling all of the problems of the Golden State. Recently, a bill was introduced that would recognize the banana slug as an emblem of the state. Yeah. And I don't know if you're aware of this, but there are 7 types of banana slugs found in California. One of them famously goes by the name Kanye West. Yeah, come on, guys, let's solve all the other problems. But no, we'll work on a banana slug.
Slugger is the name, sir.
Yeah, and no doubt they can't agree on that either, right?
No.
Okay. You ready for birthdays?
Let's get going with birthdays.
Actor Paul Dooley is 96. Actor John Ashton, 76. Actor Julie Walters is 74. Actor Ellen Green, 73. Actor Kyle MacLachlan is 65. Actor Paul Lieberstein is 57. Actor Jerry Ryan, 56. Actor Thomas Jane, 55. Actor, singer Lea Solanga is 53. Actor Jose Solano, 53. Actor Drew Barrymore, 49. Other birthdays, actor Zach Rohrig is 39. Actor Daniel E. Smith is 34. We've got local birthdays coming up. KXO Radio is looking for a salesperson. As our business grows, we're looking to add another member of the team. The successful applicant must be outgoing, able to communicate with local businesses, and represent the Imperial Valley's broadcast leader. Some sales experience is helpful, but not necessary. We will train the right individual. Please fill out an application that can be downloaded online at the KXO website or stop by the KXO studios to pick up an application. No phone calls, please. KXO, AM 1230 and FM 107.5, an equal opportunity employer. Happy birthday, Moses Aguilar, Elisa Beltran, Anastasio Quintal, Larry Layton, Fletcher Mavity, Johnny Esquer, Nicole Woods, Gloria Ann Matthew, Andrew Rivera, Art Silva, Margarita Coriel, Bianca Contreras, Katarina Neri, Kristen Rasmussen, Teodoro Ornelas, and Martha Lopez. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay, and we did mention it is George Washington's birthday, right?
And he cannot tell a lie.
No. And at his plantation in Mount Vernon, he raised tobacco, brewed beer, distilled whiskey, and grew hemp, you might say.
He had all the bases covered.
Yeah, George was famous throughout the colonies as the father of spring break, right?
Spring break.
How well. So how are things at the fair? Are we ready?
No, not yet, but every day is a preparation day towards that goal of a week from this Friday.
A week from tomorrow,
going.
Yeah. And I know Gabe Lemos is getting ready. He told me he has an appointment for a mani-pedi so that he can look his best on the radio. Yeah.
So, and we'll update you every day on something that Gabe is doing.
Yes.
We haven't quite figured out what that is, but we will, and we'll let you know.
And it's a great opportunity. We love being at the fair because, we get to meet people that, we've been talking to for years and, haven't personally met them face to face.
Well, I get to talk to lots of people. Some I know, some I don't.
Yes. It's always fun because people know us that, again, we've never really met. So it makes it interesting at the fair because we do get to meet you. And we do appreciate that because we certainly do appreciate every individual that's listening, right?
That's right. Okay. Exactly.
We've got news if you're ready.
We've got news and details coming your way.
Okay. It's a look at world and California news to begin with. It's all brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
CBS News Brief. Tens of thousands of cell phone customers across the country report they can't make calls or text. CBS's Jim Crisula.
The majority of them are AT&T customers, and it's the only company that has confirmed it's having problems. 911 service is being affected in some areas.
We've learned President Biden could invoke a 1952 law to crack down on the record number of crossings at the southern border. CBS's Nancy Cordes.
It allows the president to suspend the entry of foreigners when it's determined that their arrival is detrimental to the interests of the United States.
Alabama's largest hospital is pausing IVF treatments after the state Supreme Court ruled frozen embryos have the same rights as children. Fertility specialist Dr. Mamie McLean.
We're not certain what is safe and legal for us to do with regards to IVF. Ultimately, we're worried that there's going to be fewer babies born in Alabama because of this ruling.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
This is Sarah Griffin with the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially for those struggling to find their next meal. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Join the fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online today at www.ivfoodbank.org.
California headline news. President Biden finishing up his trip to the state today in the Bay Area, giving a speech in Culver City Wednesday, talking about forgiving student loans for more than 150,000 people.
I'm happy to have been able to forgive these loans because when we realize and relieve Americans of their student debt, they're free to chase their dreams.
Relief will go to borrowers who've been in repayment for a decade or longer and originally took out $12,000 or less. A group of lawmakers detailing a package of 14 reparation bills deemed as the first step in a multi-year effort. Assemblywoman Akilah Weber.
Our state enacted policies to prevent Black Californians from living in certain neighborhoods, from testifying against white men in court, and from interracial marriage.
State's Legislative Black Caucus wants a formal apology from the governor for human rights violations, also proposing to restore property taken in race-based cases of eminent domain. None of the bills calling for cash payments. Gas prices in the state averaging $4.63 a gallon. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
I started vaping my freshman year of high school, mostly because all my friends had vapes. I wanted to fit in with them and look cool and be a part of everything that they were doing. The hardest part about quitting for me was all my friends still hitting their vapes right next to me. It was really frustrating and confusing when I was trying to quit because in my head, I knew I didn't want to do it anymore, but for some reason, my brain still wanted it.
No quit story is the same. For free support, text Kick Nicotine to 66819 today.
Your health is important, so keep yourself and your family covered with Medi-Cal. Medi-Cal renewals will be happening soon, so if you have Medi-Cal, make sure you don't miss any important renewal information. If you've moved in the last 3 years, check and update your mailing address, email address, and phone number. Learn more at keepmedicalcoverage.org. That's keepmedicalcoverage.org. Paid for by the California Department of Healthcare Services.
And it's page one of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations right here in the Valley. At El Centro Motors, at the Imperial Valley Mall, and at the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive.
Taking a look at the latest in local news, the newly formed IVHD board is scheduled to hold a special meeting. George Gale explains.
The Imperial Valley Healthcare District Board meeting will be held this evening. It will be held in the El Centro City Council chambers. It'll be the first board meeting attended by a full board. Meeting will begin with the final appointed board member taking the oath of office. The board will go into closed session at 5:30 p.m. Open session begins at 6 p.m. The action agenda includes the Kaufman Hall study and the Imperial County LAPCO Bay study. The board will discuss Association of California Healthcare Districts membership application and cost. They will discuss liability and other insurance coverage as well. They will discuss general counsel legal services and possibly authorize an RFP. A board will consider authorizing an RFP for a chief financial officer for the board as well. Meeting will be open to the public and can be viewed via Zoom. Next meeting will be scheduled as needed. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
A body was found Monday. It was discovered off Beale Road near the Salton Sea. Few details have been released. An Imperial County fire captain declared the person deceased late Monday morning. Officials say there is no signs of foul play. The officials say that Narcan was found at the scene. The county coroner's office is investigating the death. The identity of the person has not been released. KXO News Time coming up to 7:43.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for Real Central Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentralmotors.net. El Centro Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
Imperial County officials are encouraging voters to vote early. Here's more on that story.
They are suggesting registered voters vote by mail and then return the ballot as soon as possible. presidential primary is March 5th. They say using a vote by mail is easy and convenient. Fill out the ballot and submit it as soon as you want. You can send it through the U.S. mail service without the need for postage, or you can use any of the drop boxes located around the county, mostly at city halls. To ensure your mailed ballot is counted, it must be postmarked by March 5th, 2024, and in the registrar's office no later than 7 days after Election Day. Voting early allows the registrar of voters' staff to process the final results more quickly and efficiently. You can also track your ballot by registering with where'smyballot.com. More important is that if you are registered, vote. Make sure your voice is heard. Participation is crucial to our democracy. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
That concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for Page 2.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the Valley. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. What a great place to visit. By the way, the Peanut Patch offers tours. Yeah, they do. Check it out. The Peanut Patch, a great variety of homemade chocolates, and so many other great things. Visit their store. You'll find all sorts of delightful items ready for you. And by the way, the Peanut Patch ships anywhere in the known universe. How about yogurt-covered peanuts, chocolate-covered raisins? How about the famous pecan turtles made from a very special recipe starting from scratch at the Peanut Patch? The Peanut Patch in Yuma. You want to go to the Peanut Patch? Google the Peanut Patch.com. By the way, the Peanut Patch, as I said, ships anywhere in the world. They even have their own post office. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. Great place to visit, and call them and set up a tour. Local news, Page 2, with a side of weather, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town. Daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, and happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. daily.
Continuing with local news this morning, more than 1.3 million fentanyl pills were seized last year. Here's more on that story.
That was in Imperial County alone. Seizures were the efforts of the Imperial County Sheriff's Office, coordinating with their Border Crime Suppression Team and the High Intensity Drug Trafficking Agency. They managed to seize 1.36 million fentanyl pills in 2023. In releasing the numbers, Sheriff's Office also released a statement from the Drug Enforcement Administration. DEA says U.S. overdose crisis has reached a devastating new height, with more than 107,000 people dying over the last year from drug overdoses. 68% of the overdose deaths involved synthetic opioids, primarily fentanyl. To learn more facts, go to the DEA website. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
It's blues, it's brews, and it's barbecue. It will be held in Imperial. During that event will also be the 12th annual Tri-Tip Cook-Off. Applications to participate in the cook-off are being accepted through Friday, March 1st, or until they have reached the limit of 15 entries. Applications can be found at the City of Imperial website. If you need more information, simply contact the City of Imperial. The Friday night lecture, well, it's on a Friday night. George Gale explains.
It is presented by Pioneers Museum. Topic for this free event is the Blue Angels in El Centro. Presenting the lecture will be the Blue Angels Public Affairs team. The event begins at 6:30 p.m. and is held at Pioneers Museum on East Ayton Road across from Imperial Valley College. It is a free public event, but donations are appreciated. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
It was announced at a recent Calipatria City Council meeting. They have hired their very first full-time female firefighter, Nadia Navarro, was officially introduced to the city council. Novato said she considered it a blessing to have this opportunity to serve and help those in her community. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? With specials on select appetizers, beer specials, and more. Ask about drink specials all day with $5 drinks like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wind Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Our weekday lunch specials include a soft drink from only $8 to $11. With tons of TVs, we've got you covered for any sport you want to watch. Burgers and Beer with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
And here's a weather update with Carroll Buckley.
High pressure will build back over the region over the next few days, allowing temperatures to warm up quickly, with highs topping 80 degrees across the Imperial and Yuma valleys this weekend. For the first half of next week, the region is likely to fall under a more unsettled weather pattern, which should bring the return of rain chances and temperatures back to around normal. 77, the high in the valley yesterday, 50, the overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 76, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour becoming south-southwest. Partly cloudy tonight with a low around 53, north-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour becoming south-southeast. Friday, mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny. Look for a high near 80, north-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Partly sunny on Saturday with a high near 81, north-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Sunday, mostly cloudy with a high near 82, southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. 53 degrees downtown El Centro, 74% relative humidity, wind out of the west 5 to 7 miles an hour. Local news, page 2. And a side of weather brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
It's Red, White, and the 2024 California Midwinter Fair and Fiesta, presented by Energy Source Minerals. 10 days of entertainment, racing, rides, and fun. Tributes to the Beatles, Carrie Underwood, Jason Aldean, Taylor Swift, and Jimmy Buffett. 6 days of racing events, junior livestock show, high school madness, and more. Pre-sale tickets for general admission and wristband on sale till February 29th at ivyfairgrounds.com. Remember, it's red, white, and at this year's fair.
How about some sports? All brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. In the world of baseball, Shohei Ohtani says he'll be ready for opening day. According to reports, Ohtani says that he needs about 50 at-bats in spring training as part of his rehab process following elbow surgery. And he does say he'll be ready opening day March 20th in Seoul, South Korea, when the Dodgers and the Padres begin the 2024 baseball season. Meanwhile, the Red Sox and right-hander Brayan Bello appear to be making progress toward a long-term extension. Bello, 24, had a promising first full season in the majors with 28 starts, a 4.24 ERA, and 2.93 strikeout-to-walk ratio. Meanwhile, the Yankees have not yet begun talks with reliever Clay Holmes about extensions. Also, they're not talking yet to second baseman Gleyber Torres. The Yankees are waiting to see. And the Yankees also still on the boards for Snell. Yeah, who knows? Remember Eric Hosmer? Well, Hosmer is retiring. He says after 13 years in the major leagues, including his 2015 Kansas City Royals World Series, he's calling it quits.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Well, college football says, hey, we may expand the playoffs to 14 teams with multiple automatic qualifiers from different conferences. Yeah, go for the gold. Let's cash in while we can. And Charlie Woods, the son of 15-time major winner Tiger Woods, will compete in a pre-qualifier event as he bids to secure a place in the PGA Tour's Cognizant Classic next week in West Palm Beach. Charlie is 15. He'll play today in an 18-hole event at Lost Lake Golf Club in Hobie Sound, Florida, one of 4 pre-qualifying sites. And Coco Gauff rallied from a slow start and a second-set argument with the chair umpire to beat Karolina Pliskova 2-6, 6-4, 6-3, and reach the quarterfinals of the Dubai Championship on Wednesday. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
Hello, I'm Edward Garcia, and I'm your candidate for State Assembly. Through my leadership role with the City of El Centro, I have earned the trust and respect of my peers and have been appointed to multiple committees with the League of California Cities. Recently, we made history as I was appointed to the Committee of Finance and Intergovernmental Affairs in the National League of Cities. I'm asking for your support so that we can make history together and for the first time claim the Assembly seat for the Imperial County. With your vote, we can give our overlooked region a strong voice in Sacramento. Vote Garcia March 5th for State Assembly. Paid for by the committee to elect Edward Garcia for State Assembly 2024.
Well, let's take a look at financial news and a brief look at the weather, all brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company that protects you, your home, business, or construction site 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Well, stocks right now are mixed. We'll get to where they're at, but the investors still waiting on some words from the government. Toyota is recalling about 280,000 pickups and SUVs in the U.S. because the engine may not disengage entirely when in neutral. Certain parts of the transmission may not immediately disengage when the vehicle is shifted to the neutral position, according to Nissan. This can allow some engine power to continue passing through to the wheels. As a result, the vehicle could inadvertently creep forward at a low speed when it is on a flat surface and no brakes are applied, leading to an increased risk of a crash. The recall announced yesterday. Toyota said it was recalling another 19,000 vehicles over a software problem. That means the rear view image may not display within the period of time required by certain U.S. safety regulations after the driver shifts the vehicle into reverse, increasing the risk of a crash while backing the vehicle. So what's happening at Boeing? Boeing removed executive Ed Clark, the head of its 737 MAX passenger jet program, after a dramatic and terrifying mid-air blowout in January underscored ongoing problems with the jet. The 737 MAX is Boeing's best-selling airplane. A preliminary report by the National Transportation Safety Board found that the 4 bolts that should have held the door plug in place were missing when the plane left the Boeing factory. The NTSB did not assess blame for the missing bolts and the accident, but in a statement to investors before the findings were released, Boeing CEO David Calhoun assumed responsibility for the incident.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Well, we're looking at green on the big board. The Dow up 245 points, S&P 500 up 76, and the NASDAQ up 345 points. Gold down 80 cents an ounce, oil up 15 cents a barrel. We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 76, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour becoming south-southwest. Partly cloudy tonight with a low around 53. North-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour becoming south-southeast. Friday, mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny with a high near 80. North-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. 54 degrees, 73% our relative humidity. Right now, the wind is out of the west at 5 to 7 miles an hour, and I think they'll touch on it on CBS News coming up. AT&T experiencing problems with cell phone service, and that is crossing over into several other carriers. So if you have an issue, that may be it. Financial news brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal, the only postal box service offering 24-hour-a-day 365-day-a-year service.
Let's face it, eating healthy can be somewhat unhealthy on your bank account, but not at your local grocery outlet. Here we have hundreds of items we like to call NOSH, natural, organic, specialty, and healthy. Look for the NOSH sign and you'll find amazing deals on gluten-free, all-natural, and all-organic foods. You'll find great deals on plant-based foods as well. Stop by your neighborhood grocery outlet today and get your health and bank account back on the right track.
Grocery Outlet Bargain Market.
CBS News is next, brought to you by the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here at Kxo El Centro, California.